Hi, my name is Ash. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. Today, I'm sharing with you something that I'm so happy to be able to share because it combines two of my favorite things. My favorite season, fall, and one of my very favorite things in the world, shopping for and dressing my kids. If you don't know me, I have two children. I have a son who is 5, and I have a little girl who is 2. Now, this video is just gonna be all about what I got my daughter, Emerald, who is 2, to wear for the fall and into the winter. I'm going to be doing another clothing haul video all about what I have for my son. That will be coming up probably in a few weeks or so. So look out for that if you're looking for ideas in how to dress a boy. But this video is gonna be all about my daughter, and I had so much fun shopping for her this year. I tried to be really strict with myself and stick to, I guess you would say loosely, a capsule wardrobe sort of idea in my head of pieces that will be really versatile and mix and match, and also keeping in mind that the holidays are coming up. The holidays, of course, we've got Halloween, then we have Thanksgiving, and then my family will be celebrating Christmas, and I'm gonna be dressing her specially for all of those. I don't have any special Christmas things to show you in this video. Those will be supplemental items that will be coming later, and I'll probably be showing them to you in a future video. But I do have things for the Halloween season. I have some things for the Thanksgiving season, and things that I think will mix in well with the supplemental items to take us right through the Christmas season, and things that will do really nicely as it gets colder here in the Midwest where we live, as we need to layer up and get nice and cozy. Emerald's actually at a really nice point right now where she's wearing about a 12 to 18 month size. She wears an 18 month in some stores and what's labeled as 12 to 18 in other stores, which means she can shop in the baby section and she can shop in the toddler section. So if you're shopping for a baby, there's ideas here that will work for your baby possibly. And if you're shopping for a toddler, there are ideas that will work for your toddler. So this is a great video for you, whether you're looking for toddler clothes or baby clothes ideas, I've got you covered. At the end of this video, I'm also going to show you some pieces that I didn't purchase new this year. These are either holdovers from last year, hand-me-downs from Big Brother, or other pieces that we've acquired somehow and saved until now to bring out. And the reason I'm going to show these is because I think these show a more complete picture of what her fall wardrobe is going to look like, and they also show things that you can still get. Like the pieces I'm showing you, there are still pieces just like them or very similar available, and I will be putting links to those pieces as well as, of course, all of the things that I bought this year that are still available for you to purchase. So if you're interested in anything, look down below, and anything I could find a link for, I will be putting a link down there so you can go right to the site if you want to shop for any of the things that I am going to tell you about here. Let me go ahead and get started. I got Emerald 6 pairs of leggings. She loves pants right now. Like, she loves to wear dresses, but she's just so in love with the fact that she can put pants on herself that wearing pants is really important to her. She wants to wear a dress only if she knows that there are bloomers, which we also call pants, that she can put on underneath them, and that she is going to pull them up herself. It's very important to her. I also love dressing her in leggings because they're easy and comfortable. She can play in them, we can dress them up and down, etc., etc. Let me just go ahead and show you what we have and also tell you where it's from. We have a black and white striped pair. These are from Old Navy. This is a pair of jeggings, actually, and let me smooth these out a little bit for you. These are from Target. These are the first jeggings we've ever had for Emerald. I wasn't actually intending to buy these, and then she saw them when I was shopping for other leggings, and she really wanted them, so I let her try them on in the dressing room, and they were super cute. So I went ahead and got them, and I'm glad I did. And those, if I didn't mention, were from Target. Now I have some more from Old Navy. We have classic black. I've never actually gotten leggings from Old Navy before. I've always done either Baby Gap or I've done Target, which I do have a few Target ones like the ones I just showed you. But this year I found a really great sale at Old Navy, and they had the black and white stripes, which I was looking for. They also had some black and white dots, which I wanted. So I went ahead and got a bunch from Old Navy, and I will have to see how they hold up, and I'll definitely update you on that. Or rather, if you watch my future haul videos, you'll see if we're going back to Old Navy for more leggings or not. But anyway, classic black leggings are obviously a staple of any lady's wardrobe. I also did a pair of the heathered gray. I've realized that light colored leggings are not a great idea for a small child. I've had cream colored ones in the past and things like that that just, they get dirty so quickly. So these gray ones are the lightest ones that I've gotten. All the others, as you'll see, are pretty dark. These are the dotted ones that I mentioned. These are also from Old Navy, as were the gray ones I just showed you. And then finally, the last piece that I got from Target, I got some Halloween ones. I try not to go too crazy getting holiday themed items for my kids because I think I love them right leading up to the holiday and on the holiday, and then afterwards I usually am not as in love with dressing my kids in the holiday things, so I try to rein myself in. But when it comes to Halloween, I have to give myself permission to go a little crazy because there's so many cute things and it's so much fun. The same thing for Christmas, like I said before. I will be doing some supplemental Christmas shopping to bring in some special Christmas pieces to this wardrobe. But for now, here are the Halloween leggings that I got for Emerald this year, and I'm so excited for her to wear these. Now I'm going to move on to the shirts that I got her. I got one short sleeve shirt. It was on a humongous sale, and I got it, I sized up so that she will hopefully be able to wear this fall as a layering piece, and then also continuing on into the spring. I don't always like when the clothes have little cute sayings on them, but I thought this was really adorable, especially because my daughter is very, very petite. So, you know, saying enjoy the little things, and she's of course a little girl, and then she loves flowers and butterflies. I mean, who doesn't? It's also sticking into the color palette that I've leaned into. As you saw before, I have a lot of blacks and whites and neutrals, and I've also added some pops of pink, so here's a nice pop of pink. Another pop of pink, I have a pink and white stripe. This is just a basic long sleeve tee from Old Navy. I really love stripes, as you will see. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you might have noticed that I wear stripes a lot. And of course you saw I got Emerald the striped leggings, and now I have this striped shirt, and I actually have a second striped shirt for her. This one was from Target, and it's a black and white striped. I believe it's a raglan, which I think has to do with how the sleeves are cut to join the body, and maybe also that it's rounded beneath. Anyway, I thought that would be really nice for all purposes and also kind of Halloween-y. Then I just did some plain shirts. I have just a very standard plain black t-shirt from Target. I have a pink. This is a, I believe you call this style peplum, where it kind of flares out a little bit, making it a little cuter at the bottom. This is from Baby Gap. I have an identical shirt in the heathered gray color. I keep saying heathered gray, and you know what I've realized? They don't really make plain gray, do they? It's always heathered. I guess they can't really dye things gray, perhaps. You have to just mix the white and the black threads to make gray. I don't know. Anyway, we've got a gray top. Moving on to dresses. This dress is so soft. Right here. This came from Baby Gap. It's really, really soft. I usually stick with cottons, but this one is a polyester, kind of a synthetic polyester and maybe rayon, stretchy, sort of like a sweatshirt, but even softer. And I really love the little stars on it. I think it'll look really magical for Halloween time, and just a good kind of a little more exciting than like a basic, but still pretty plain and sticking with my color palette as I've kind of established for you. So there it is again. I'm excited for it to cool down so she can wear this. The other dress I got her is super plain, and it's just this style, this fit and flare style, which I know so many places have these. This one is from Baby Gap. I know they have nearly identical ones at Old Navy, and of course there's Allison Ames that makes these really nicely, and other more boutique-y or smaller shops that do these. And it's just such a great versatile piece to have. This may end up being her Thanksgiving dress, I'm not sure yet, but I know that this will get a lot of use and I'm excited to see it on her. Now I can show you my weakness. Well, one of my weaknesses. I think I have a weakness for pajamas too, but I think everyone who enjoys shopping for clothing, or maybe everyone who wears clothes, I don't know, has one area that's a weakness. And what I mean by weakness is, this is the area where you tend to indulge, where you see things and you just have to have them, and maybe you get a few more pieces than you need, but it's the area where you always feel the most excited to acquire, the most excited to have. For me, my weakness is outerwear. I love getting outerwear for myself, and even more, I love having outerwear for my kids. I always want to know that I have the right weather appropriate thing to keep them warm and snug as the seasons change. As a lover of fall, of course, I am so into the idea of sweater weather. As a lady with a jean jacket, I was really excited to finally get Emerald a jean jacket of her own. So that's the first piece of outerwear I have to show you. I got her this tiny baby. Well, it's actually, I believe this is from the baby department. I know they have them in the baby and the toddler areas. This one came from the baby department at Baby Gap. Just a classic organic jean jacket that will layer so nicely with so many of the t-shirts that I showed you and the leggings, and it'll just create a nice put together fall look. I'm really excited for her, especially because when I wear my jean jacket, I definitely feel like I don't want to wear jeans. And most of what Emerald has other than those jeggings are just, you know, leggings. So the jean jacket will just go with all of those. I'm really psyched about that. And the other outerwear that I bought her new this year, but not the only one I have to show you. I have some pieces to show you at the end, as I mentioned. The other one that I picked up at Baby Gap is this. It's just a gray, sort of a button front cardigan. It has a hood and it has little bear ears. I would say I also have a weakness for small child items that have little ears, especially little bear ears. And this is, I think, the third one of these sweaters that we've had for her. We had one when she was tiny, her first winter, and then we had another one last year, and this year I went with the gray because I think it will just go nicely with so many of the other pieces that we have for her. So this is kind of an outerwear piece, kind of an accessory. I got her this hat. Look at this hat. She's already seen this hat and she's in love with it. This is also from Baby Gap. It has these faux fur pom-pom balls, which just, I think, make the hat. I mean, they're why I had to get it. And it's also available in pink, which I was tempted by, but I figured the cream will go with everything. I think they also have a red with more of a brown fur, so if that's kind of more the colors that you like, that is available also. I went with this one. I don't think I'll regret it. The only thing I don't like as much about this is that it's in acrylic. And most of the hats that I've gotten from Baby Gap before have always been cotton, which is one of the things that I've really, really liked about them. And they've always been from the baby section. This is from the toddler section and it's acrylic. I don't know if they just do the baby hats in cotton and the toddler ones are always acrylic, or if that's just a coincidence or whatever. But anyway, I really like it. And something I do like extra about this is that the inside is lined in actually a fleece material. This is going to be so nice and warm when the weather really cools off. Finally, of the new items that I have to show you, I have 2 new pairs of pajamas. I love getting my kids pajamas. The first set, I got a set of these for my son as well, because I love to have them match, especially for holidays. These are from Old Navy, and they are Halloween jams. I have to every year get my kids Halloween jams. It's one of our traditions. It's something I love dressing them in these. They love wearing these. And I think that this was the best set that I could find as far as kind of unisex, like working for my son, also working for my daughter. And also, while I don't always stick to this, I very, very much prefer when pajamas have an all over print instead of having, you know, sometimes there's a top and then a contrasting bottom. And we've had a few sets like that we liked fine, but I really do prefer just the all over print. For whatever reason, that just looks nicer to me. So these are the Halloween jams we went with this year. I love them. I'm so excited to see them dressed in these. Now that I've finally filmed this video, I'm probably gonna wash these and they're gonna wear them tomorrow. I did get Emerald one additional set of Halloween pajamas. I'm sad they didn't have a coordinating version of this for my son. And it's definitely girly, as you'll see in a moment, in a way where I didn't feel like I could just get them both the same thing. I sometimes don't care about, you know, whether something is from the girl section or the boy section. If I think it works for either or both of my children, I think it works. But these have little girls all over them. So I really did think this is more appropriate for a girl. So you can see the bottoms here are exactly the same. And here's the top. I'm gonna hold it up in front of my face so you can really see the detailing, because I really, really like these. I actually think I like these even more than the pumpkin and ghost ones I just showed you. So there's a little girl in here dressed for Halloween. We've got a little trick-or-treating skeleton, a mummy, a cat, and a vampire, and oh, and a pumpkin. And I mean, I love these so much. Love them so much. I sized up for, as I mentioned for my daughter, most of the clothes that I bought her are either 18-month or they're the 12 to 18-month size. But for the pajamas, I went ahead and sized up a little bit to the 18 to 24 month, which was, we tried on some clothes in that size and they were way, way too big. But I think the pajamas will work because they're nice and tight fitting, and we'll get a little more use out of them this way, because even though, like I said, with holiday themed clothes after the holiday, I tend to like be less excited for my kids to wear them. With pajamas, honestly, we just kind of go and go with the pajamas. So we'll be wearing these jams for a while, hopefully. That is everything that I bought new for Emerald this year. I didn't get her any socks. I traditionally get some socks at Christmas for their stocking, so there will probably be some new socks for her then, but honestly, she doesn't even really need any socks. She has so many socks, between socks that I've bought her previously that still fit and hand-me-down socks from her brother. She's pretty covered, so I think she's good for now. I also didn't get her any shoes. She has a pair of hunter boots, which I just absolutely love. Both my kids always have a pair of hunter boots. She also has a pair of little pink Uggs that she got last winter. They were a little big. Miraculously, even though her feet have grown, she still is fitting them right now. We'll see if those take her all the way through the winter or just part way through. But anyway, she has those. I will probably be looking into some snow boots as we get deeper into winter, but I'm just putting that off until later. She has some freshly picked moccasins as well, and she has some little Nikes. So I think she's covered in the shoe department for the time being. And as you're about to see, she is covered in the outerwear department even more than what I showed you, because I showed you the jean jacket and the sweater that I got her new. But she also has this nice warm puffer pea coat. This is a hand-me-down from her brother. This was from a few years ago. I don't know if they will have this exact coat available this year, but I would not be surprised if they had a coat that's very similar. They usually do. I believe that every year they have something like this, just a nice puffer coat. I actually bought this thinking that it would be a good possible hand-me-down, kind of unisex for, you know, a future brother or sister. And so I'm excited for her to be fitting into this year. I think it'll look nice with everything she has, just this nice navy blue. I have a thing for pea coats, but they're not always the warmest, so to have a puffer version of a pea coat I think is really nice. Also, there's this vest. Pow! This vest is such a beautiful bright color. Now, it doesn't really fit with the color palette. I've obviously been showing you a lot of neutrals and some pops of pink, a few navy blues, some denim, and this doesn't really go with that, but this will actually look good with everything because it is a different color and a contrasting color and really nice for fall. This is a hand-me-down from my son. Emerald actually did wear this last year. She wore this when we went to pick out our Christmas tree. It was huge on her then. It's actually a 12 or a 6 to 12 month size, but it's giant. I think because it doesn't have arms. You know, if it had arms, she probably would have outgrown it because she had a coat last year in this size that she's totally outgrown now. But not having arms allows vests to go forever. I didn't realize before I had kids how much I would like having a vest for them. I think because when it's cold, you can easily get them in and out of the vest very quickly. And so, you know, we take this vest off when we get in the car, and then it's so nice to be able to just quickly pop the vest on as we're getting out of the car. You know, if we're going somewhere and it's cold enough for the vest, but not so cold we need a coat with sleeves, or if we're just rushing, you know, from the car inside of somewhere. So I'm really happy to have this for her to wear this year. I think this will be the last couple seasons she's able to get out of this before she outgrows it, but it'll be really nice for, you know, this fall. I also recently dug out this cute sweatsuit, another hand-me-down from her brother. So there is a top. This is from Baby Gap. Once again, you can see that I shop there a lot. It has the ears. As I mentioned before, I have a thing about little kids with, you know, ears on their clothes. Who doesn't? This is just a nice, soft sweatsuit, and it also has matching sweatpants. This is from a few years ago, but I have noticed this same kind of set available every year. It's not available yet in the stores, but I believe this comes out right around Christmas in part of their kind of winter/holiday collection. Usually it's available in the navy blue, the gray, the pink, and the red. So there's some options there. Another thing from Baby Gap, I promise, this is the last thing from there I'm gonna show you in this haul. I've had this for years. It's one of my very, very favorite things I've ever bought for a child. One of my very favorite things that we have, this hat. It's just, you know, a cream colored hat that says boo. It is a soft, thin cotton, so it's not too hot, but it's a little warming for this time of year. Probably my very favorite, if not my favorite thing I've ever bought, definitely my favorite holiday. I can't wait to see her in this year. So excited. And then something I dug out of my kind of tote that I keep of things for later. I believe my mother-in-law may have given this to us maybe a year or two ago. It's a 2T, but I don't know if it shrank. I believe she got this at a secondhand store, so I don't know if it has shrunk or whatever, but we are from Indiana. Both my husband and I graduated from IU, so it's nice for Emerald to be able to represent. This looks like it will fit her very nicely this year, so it's a good thing for her to have as part of her wardrobe. I'm sure if you have an alma mater or a hometown school or whatever, you know, you might like to have a piece like that in your kids' wardrobe, so I just thought I would go ahead and show that since it is going to be part of Emerald's wardrobe this fall and going into the winter. And then these two last things I want to show you are holdovers from last year, meaning she's had these for a while and I think we're going to be using them again some more. This first one is I gotta flip this inside out. It's just a black tutu skirt. This came from Old Navy last year. I actually got this as part of her Halloween costume. And the sizing is super funny. It's a very stretchy 3 to 6 month size, and the waist is definitely still gonna fit her this year. It's gonna be really nice, not just for Halloween, but any sort of a tutu wearing event that we have. So we have this, and we also have one of these pair of pants with a tutu attached. And this is, like I said before, I don't like to buy a ton of cream colored items because the knees do get stained. But I bought this last year and it is from Oshkosh. It's a 9 to 12 month size, but the waist is so big that she's barely really just started fitting it now. So we're definitely going to be working this into the kind of fall and wintertime wardrobe. So she does have this lighter thing for, maybe we'll save this for a special occasion, not just like a play day, since I know it's going to stain. But I think it will be really cute and go nicely with all the shirts that I got her. So that is the end of the haul. That's all the stuff that I have at this point acquired or pulled out of storage to bring in for Emerald's fall and winter wardrobe. As I mentioned, we'll be adding a few things, you know, for Christmas and for like the deep cold winter, maybe some snow boots, as well as there's a few holdovers from summer that might be, you know, still seen here and there, but this is the bulk of what she's going to be wearing. I think this gives her a nice basic jumping off point to really dress well through the season. I'm excited to see her in all these items. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video entertaining or helpful, or whatever reason you are here. I hope you enjoyed it and will give it a thumbs up. I also hope if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, you'll go ahead and do that. I make haul videos like this one. I also do vlogs and other mom and kid related content. Lots of exciting things coming up in the future to share with you. And I really hope that you'll be there following along on my journey. So please do go ahead and subscribe to my channel right now. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you really soon. Bye-bye.